What's up, collectors? Welcome back to another video. Today, here it is. We have our SGC cards graded that we sent out just a couple weeks ago on February 11th. Today is March the 4th. Already came back to us. We did it at the $30 submission level. Came back way faster than I expected. I was looking at mid-March potentially for getting these back, but super fast, great service. All that good stuff. Can't be happier with SGC. You guys might have seen I posted on Instagram what the Benzema got, so I'm excited to show you guys that we did pretty well on our grades guessing wise, and I'm really excited to see what these look like in hand. So let's go ahead and crack into this package. All right, so we got it open. Here it is. Like I said, I sent this on February 11th. We got it back on March the 4th. So I am super pumped to see what these look like in hand and share with you guys how close we came on our guesses. Gotta say, decently packaged. I do like the tuxedo time. That is always nice. So we will go from back to front. First one up looked like it's gonna be the Zlatan. Now we guessed this would be an SGC 9. And lo and behold, look at that, an SGC 9. So I know this is super low pop. Something that someone pointed out to me that I definitely appreciate is the fact that technically, if you see this bottom line here where it says 83, this card is technically a reprint, which is why it says converted up top here on the slab. But let me let you guys get a good look at this guy. Definitely looks nice in the SGC slab. I'm really happy with the grade on this one. We did guess a 9, as I said, and we actually pulled off a 9. So for WCCF, that is pretty difficult to do, I must say, and I am really happy with that. The back, super clean on this one. Really happy with an SGC 9, and I am debating if I want to keep this one. Do I want to try to sell it and move it on and maybe get some other Zlatan stuff? So being that it is technically the converted reprint of the WCCF Futista, I'm wondering, I know it's not going to have quite the same value as the original one from 04, but I don't know. I think this one could do pretty well for us if we try to sell it, just being that it is a very high grade, and these are tough to get in high grades, as we said before. But anyways, this one does look really nice. Let me pull it out of this bag here just for a second. We'll take a look at it just like that. So I think the Tux does a lot for this card for sure. In worst case scenario, I'm a big Zlatan fan and I may just hold this for myself, but I don't know. I might even try to see if anybody wants to trade something for it, or maybe just throw it up on eBay for a really high price, see what happens, or maybe send it to Golden Auctions, PWCC, something like that. See what we could do with it. But again, I am really happy with the grade on that. I'm going to look at getting hopefully the original Zlatan, so not the reprinted version at some point, and hopefully getting that one graded, which would be a lot of fun. It's just going to be hard to get one that's a 9, but still, given that this is a WCCF card, I am really happy with a 9. All right, next one is going to be our Benzema True Rookie. Look at that. We pulled off an 8.5, which is crazy given that this one is not a reprint. This is 2005, 2006. I've looked at some of the values on these. So raw, these sell anywhere from like $15 to $30. I think there's an SGC 9 of this card listed for about $900 on eBay. Granted, I do not think it will sell for that much, but that's what someone is asking for at least. So this is one I did share on Instagram, so you guys might have already seen this one, but looking at the condition, this looks also just fantastic in the SGC case. I'm really happy with this one. Just some really minor wear on the backside, but we guessed an 8, and we actually came out with an 8.5 on this one, so I am thrilled with that. And hopefully, I don't know, this one I'm trying to decide if I want to hold it long term, maybe wait till closer to the World Cup, maybe buy some more, try to grade them as well. I think just the centering is a little off left to right on the front. You can probably see that this side, the border is just a little bit bigger. So I'm sure we got docked a little bit for that, but I was going to be happy with an 8. And as I said, we did manage to pull off an 8.5. I'll try to let you guys see the whole slab here. It's just kind of hard to fit it in, but an 8.5 I am super pumped on. And yeah, this one does also just look great in the SGC case. That's what I was hoping for these WCCFs, and yeah, in hand, this looks as good or better than I would have hoped. So I'm really happy with that. Like I said, gonna have to decide, do we keep it, do we sell it, do we maybe try to trade it with someone? I'm not sure, but the one that's listed on eBay now, that's a 9, I don't think is gonna sell for what they're asking. But regardless, this one could be a good play to just hold on to for a little bit. And anyways, I'm gonna probably look at getting more of these. It's just a lot of times pictures on eBay only have the front of these, and I'm really not trying to buy these without seeing the back. So if you're a seller of these, bro, take more than one picture. What are you doing? Because I would be happy to buy them. But anyway, this one is in really nice shape and looks great in the slab. Next up, we guessed for this Erling Haaland that we would get an 8.5, and to check this out, we actually managed an 8.5. So nothing wrong with that. These are also in the category of just being hard to grade because they get really beat up coming out of the 10 or coming out of the packs. So to get an 8.5 on this is definitely not bad at all. I've seen 8.5s sell anywhere from like 75 to 125. So this one I may try to sell. I'm not sure. There's not too many listed right now. Not too many listed online right now. This one as well could be a nice one to hold and maybe just wait till he gets his move, because it's looking like probably in the next transfer window we're going to see Haaland move somewhere else. So that might be the smarter play. But again, if I go ahead and sell it, maybe sell 1 or 2 from this submission, I'd be looking to reinvest and just get some more stuff graded. I have a lot of pre-modern and vintage soccer that I'm looking to grade, and I feel like if we could sell this one on, it would not be a bad move, just because then we could go ahead and probably grade out some of the even more rare stuff we have. But yeah, raw, this card still sells for anywhere from like 25, 50, 75, depending on the condition. So I would hope to maybe get between 100 and 150 if I could, but that might be slightly on the high end. So let me know, what do you think for this Haaland? Do we hold on to it? Do we try to flip it now? Do we put it up for auction and take what we can get? Drop a comment down below if you want and let me know. But an 8.5, we got the guess correct, and I could not be happier with that, given that it does show a small amount of wear. But again, another black card that I think actually looks great in this black slab, just like it is. All right, next up we have our Puyol. We guessed a 9.5, and we did not quite pull it off on this card, but I could only find one of these listed on eBay. Raw, it was listed for $34.99, I believe. So I imagine in this case, should go for at least double the value, right? So at least 60. I would maybe, if I try to sell this, I might go ahead and ask for like 100 to 150, just because I think the pop is really low, but it has such a nice refractor look to it. This one's from 2006-2007 Mundi Chromo. It is number 26. So this one as well might be one that I consider sending to my PWCC vault and maybe putting it into an auction there, because I've started to think more about PWCC, and I do feel that they honestly, with that service and the amount of exposure they have, I feel like you almost get kind of a higher quality buyer than you do on eBay, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what my approach might be on this one too. I'm not totally sure. I'd be interested in what your guys' opinion is on that one, but yeah, this one looks so nice in this slab as well. And I do like the refractor look on it. This one I did actually pack pull myself, so I was hoping to get a 9.5 or a 10, which I guessed a 9.5 in our submission video here, but we did only get a 9. But still, given that it's a pre-modern, I am definitely happy with that grade. Finally, we have our most vintage card from the entire submission. If you saw the first video, you would know this is a Gerd Muller, and we actually beat. Actually, we did not beat the guess on this one, but still, it looks incredible in this slab. I guessed an 8.5, and unfortunately, we only pulled off an 8. Let's pull it out of this bag here. Unfortunately, we only pulled off an 8, but still, just for eye appeal alone, the centering is so nice on the front. I think what did it to us on this one is probably what I had mentioned in the video before. On the back, there's just a tiny little bit of, it's not like it was stuck in an album, and I tried doing my best to just gently clean this a little bit, but I don't think it was going to come off. There's just some really tiny surface graying and little specks on the back inside the slab on this piece. You might be able to see it, you might not. I have a feeling that's what took us down on this one, because the corners look great to me, the surface looked great on the front, and also the colors and the eye appeal is really solid. So this one I'm going to have to consider a little bit too, whether I hold on to it. I think this one would just be a great PC item to add to any soccer collection, but more with these slightly nicer pieces, I'm feeling like I might go the PWCC route or something like that, and just try to go for maybe a Sunday auction or something like that, And then again, a lot of this stuff I think could do better if we just wait till maybe a little closer to the World Cup, maybe not like the week before, but in the months leading up to it. I really think the media exposure and the hype going into the World Cup is going to probably do a lot for just the market in general, as we've touched on in a lot of these other videos. I am, again, really happy with the service from SGC, and I gotta say the grades, given that these are all pretty difficult to grade cards, I am very, very happy with the grades. So we got a 9 on Zlatan. We guessed a 9. This one, again, might just be for my PC for now. If you guys do buy these, be on the lookout, because at the bottom here, you can see this little 83. The original one does not have that at the bottom. So if you want to buy the original one and take a chance grading it, just make sure you don't buy the reprint, as someone pointed out in the comments, which I appreciate, from the previous video. Then next up here is our true rookie WCCF 2005, number 92, Benzema. 8.5 grade on that one. Couldn't be happier with that. We guessed that we would get an 8, and we actually beat it. Haaland, we guessed an 8.5, and we actually got that grade nailed, so that was a good one that we guessed on. Then Puyol, we overestimated a little bit. We said 9.5. Unfortunately, only got a 9, but still, what a great looking card in the tux. And then last is Gerd Muller. Again, the eye appeal and the centering I think is really, really nice on the front of this one. Unfortunately, just got docked a little bit for just a little bit on the back. I'll try to hold it just a little bit closer and focus this up so you guys can see it. In case you ever try to grade one of these, it might be difficult to see it now that it's in the slab, but if I can get it to focus up here. It is just, this is a tough card to grade given that it's from 1966, and I'm still really happy with that, because what's listed right now, there's not too many listed in this grade, so I think this is a pretty nice one to even just hold on to if we want to do that for the future. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to hit a like and drop a sub if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.